Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of News Tower, the chaotic times in our Let's Try series. We've been enjoying this game a lot. I'm really kind of super enjoying it, addicted, as they say. So here we are in need of some more paper. Any more paper around? Not really. So let's get a nice big stack of paper to please come on in. That should hopefully help us out a little bit. We've got almost 10,000. We need... Oh, it's only 5,000. I thought it was 7.5. Okay, 5,000. Definitely afford. Let's grab an extra level. Now, one thing that we can do here. So I think the way this thing works, so our stairs are at the back there, and they're kind of going up this way. So now we're going to have to start going back this way, maybe. The other thing that you could do is you can put another doorway in here, and then you can do a kind of a central, you can have, but I think that's more walking, so we'd rather not do that. Anyway, let's quickly do a couple of things. We want a door, a stair. That's it. We want a stair. We will have an office on this side. Right, so we'll do something like that. You have a small little office on that side, maybe a lawyer. Similarly, I'll put a door on this side. And my thinking is we move some of this stuff up here. Okay, so that's my thinking. So let's do the output all the way. Let's do it there. We'll move this guy. We want to keep them. We're going to try and keep them spaced, right? Let's do that. Let's do. That's not the one. I want to do something. Oh, okay. Hang on. In order for us to do that, we need to start moving some panels around. Oops. We'll move some panels around. Okay. Now let's move this guy up about there. Now, if I wanted to add, I go straight up. Okay. So let's go. Oops. Let's move this guy all the way, kind of to the end there, right? Something like this. I want to move something a little bit more. I mean, we want to make sure that we space them a little bit, but I also want to keep a little bit of room here. So if we do, I think if we do that. Yeah, this is okay. And then what we'll do is we'll bring this guy in underneath that one. And it effectively means we've got room for 2 more modules in here. Okay, but now let's go up, there, and there. Okay, so now we've kind of moved things around a little bit over here. So let's start to maneuver things a little bit more to help our situation here. Now we will obviously do things a little bit better, but for now let's try and deal with this a little bit more. Okay, I think that's actually dealing with it fairly well. We'll do something like that. Now give me an extra door. How much money we actually have? We want to keep a little bit of an eye on it. Now what we could do here, I was thinking we'd do that, right? And then this could be we do need something like a paper stacker of some sort. And what I was thinking is we need to start moving stuff up here so that we need to move these guys out of the way. That is also something we need to do. Can we have all 4 of them in there? I think we potentially can. Alternatively, we can have a little bit more room here by just squeezing these things together a bit more. And I think maybe we'll do that. Let's do this. Let's see. If we do that, and we do that, and we do this, and we do that, right? We'll still have room for an extra module up here. Actually, we potentially have room for 2 modules up there. Anyway, we'll try and give a little bit of room here. Right? Move things over a tad. We bring this guy in all the way, right? So we add a bit of room here. Excellent. What I was thinking is, let's see, we've got a storage facility, right? A storage cabinet, which we could squeeze in there. That's not actually going to be that helpful to us. But what I want to do is I want to be able to add more reporters to the mix, right? So but I do need that option there. So this guy is the workbench. We're still a little bit off, a ways off of the other stuff, right? So let's quickly do that. Let's leave that be. Give them the clock back. Yeah. Grab me an extra door. I think that's one more door that we do. Probably just like this. Right? I think that should be okay. Then we can move these guys up here. Plus, there's room for expansion. Right? There's room for expansion there. No lights, yeah, fine. I kind of appreciate that. Got a bit of a light situation in your hands. What are we after here? Just the one in the middle. Potentially, let's start it with that, and then obviously we need one over here. When we get the lawyer, that may become a little bit problematic. Question mark is right. Let's start by bringing these people up here, right? And we'll stack them in nice and tight. The reason we're going to stack them in nice and tight is because obviously we're able to buff all of them at the same time. That's one reason. And this going over there, right? Add some more boost paneling to the mix. I think that's okay. Now, if we move this guy over, is there enough room for us to? I think there is enough room for us to do a little bit of work here. Let's add that. Let's add this. Let's add. Oh, we didn't have a paper thing there. Let's grab an extra paper basket. That one. Grab an extra thing. Okay. Good. More acoustic paneling, maybe. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get this stacked there. That'll help us out a little bit there with temperature and the likes. I guess that's okay, right? Is that everything we're worried about? Well, there's still a little bit of stuff happening here. We probably need a little bit more there. There's a little bit of temperature going on here. Do we actually? I think we do a little bit of this. I think we do a little bit of. We definitely don't want that. So we'll do a little bit of that over here. Okay. We don't necessarily need. Yeah. So that's kind of the plan. Okay. Now, what we wanted to do, I wanted to do the storage so that we can get a storage cabinet going, and it does work, right? So that we'll get the storage cabinet going over there, and I guess what it means is we'll potentially stack this guy over on that side. No. So we'll leave it like that. That should be able to kind of reasonably manage things. That means I can also we can move this acoustic panel up somewhere. So we're a little bit trouble there. We'll get the acoustic panel to go in there anyway, but yeah, so it's a little bit noisy. I guess we'll just have to deal with that. These are a bit close together. So we'll deal with that a little bit. Let's just move the light. Okay, that'll work. That's fine. And these guys now here, let's stash that. We've got the light in here. Let's quickly just do the rest of the walls. So now the idea is that this area is now able to accommodate a lot more reporters if we deem it necessary. Right, so we won't be stacking it up right now, but let's get standard wallpaper in there. Okay, perfect. So we're ready to expand our services over there, basically. I'm thinking one more additional water cooler up here so that these guys don't have to go all the way down for that. So I think that's kind of a bit of a halfway house over there. Probably these guys can get some additional sorting out over there going as well. Okay, I think that is enough money spent for the time being. We're not hiring any extra people just yet, but we're ready to do so if we deem it necessary. We've got the security. We're planning our way towards a lawyer, which need to go in there somewhere. So we may actually, we might have a little bit of extra room for some utilities in this area, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, now back to what we're doing. So this is all sorted. We're looking for lies, right? Lies can, I guess, appear anywhere, right? They're not giving us any tips there. So all we're going to do is we're just going to keep on doing the job. These guys need to get up to their stations. I didn't see what that cost, but anyway, get to your stations. Okay, lots of stories ready to go. Luckily, it's a big, bright mix of things. I wouldn't mind that tag, to be honest. But let's see if we can find a lie first. Yes, there's a lie. So we can go down that route, get our lie in the bag. There's another lie over here. So, political and entertainment. And is that the same person? Well, Paulina, go out there before you get too excited. So go and grab that one. And then here, political, we'll grab Alexandra to come and do this one and go into, well, we'll do both of these potentially and add lots and lots of tags in there. Okay, now we can have a look if we've got anybody left to do some other stuff. We can grab Edith out here so that we can kind of clean up some of those extra tags. Lots of bronze tags. I'm kind of wondering if this is actually worth it. How many stories there? There's lots of stories. I'm going to throw out this one as a non-starter from the start. Rosie is doing a thing to try and move everything up there, getting it sorted out. I'm loving it. Okay, good. You're unhappy because of stuff, right? What are you saying is your... Oops, that's not quite what I had in mind. What are you saying? Why are you so unhappy? No, it's getting better. Since that there's a loss of concentration, decays in the red. We've got a bunch of green in there. Anyway, let's see what other stuff we have to do here. Another lie, potentially. Right, and we've got Beth ready to go. So Beth, go and do that. Get us another lie. We could stack them, right, and get... We don't want to stack them on the same page, though, because that gets us negative leadership. So we don't want to do that. But yeah, we can have a bit of a look. We could get some more stuff, right? We've got plenty of this. Right? Let's quickly pop in there. So I don't want to spend too much... No, let's not do it now. For the time being, we're okay. We've just spent a lot of money to kind of rejig things here a little bit. So let's not get overboard now. Okay, some stuff is happening. I'm after this guy. So we'll have to wait for Edith to get back. She can go this one. We'll see about that one. We're obviously in need of more reporters. Right? That's kind of while we're getting ready over here. Okay, that's our first lie ready to go. We're waiting on someone to return. That's our next lie ready to go, and we're waiting for someone to return. Okay, so lots of stuff happening here. Over here, what do we have? And another lie ready to go. Edith, hang on, pause it there for a second. So let's just double check. Yeah, a few different things. So Edith can come back and do this one, right? Beth as well. Okay, but that's less important. A lie over here from the entertainment. We have no one there to do that. And a lie over here from political, which Edith can also do. But I guess this one is the easiest. So let's just go down that path and get that done. Is there anybody else that can work here? Not at the moment. So let's all four of our reporters. We need like 2 more reporters at least. Okay, so we had some more people drop some stuff off. So this one here is political. Alexandra can go over there, get us another lie over there. And Paulina can go over this way and get us this side of the story as well. Great, so that's good. Anything here? No, still waiting. And anything over here? No, still waiting. Though, Beth is almost back ready to do that one. So let's... Beth is there. Beth, you can go in and grab us that side of the story. So at least we get that silver tag. That's the plan. What's happening over here? We're waiting on someone from the entertainment categories. Makes me wonder if I need to have some more reporters in the mix here. Let's at least make a little bit of space. So if we grab, let's do this, and that's society, right? We've got a little bit of society going on. Anyway, that was working together quite nicely. This is entertainment and sport, and this is entertainment and sport and politics, and politics is also on the other side. So, we do politics like so. We do crime like so. We do, that one like so. We do this one like that. We do this one like that. Oh, that's actually pretty niftily done, actually. I didn't realize it was easier for us to just do it that way. Okay. Now, grab a couple of extra desks, I think, straight away. Orders desks. We'll do two of them out of the gate, and let's see if there's anything here that we are after. Right. So here we've got, what do we have here? Sports and entertainment. But I think society. What is this? What is this? Great chance of avoiding any risks on news. But pretty expensive for that, and not actually looking after crime. Entertainment, economy, and sports. I think this one, Nancy, is pretty good there. And then entertainment, economy, and crime. Actually, this is pretty good value. Our crime, however, is on the other side here. So maybe if we grab Nancy can be trained for some other stuff later. And here we've got more society and more economy. Which is actually, this is probably better. So we've got entertainment and politics, and the society is on this side. We can run more society stuff. I'm in two minds, but I guess this is a pretty good spread. Grab these two, and they're not pricey at all. So Audrey, let's grab Audrey in there. And let's grab Tatiana, I think. Sports. Yeah, let's grab Tatiana. Okay, so we've added a couple more. We have room for probably another one. We need to buff them a little bit. So if we go, oh, beautiful. We'll grab ourselves a little bit of entertainment there. We do need to get them some paper baskets or cash, if you will. Trash. Yeah, trash and trash. And we also need to grab them some other stuff. So how are we need to give them a few buffs, right? If we go here and we say globes, okay, we'll grab a globe in there. We go world map. No, world map's not a thing. If we go crime board over here. Let's do crime board over here, which means our next reporter should also be doing crime. Okay, crime board, bookkeeping. Both of them wouldn't mind a bit of bookkeeping there. And we've done that. Society we've done. The solar system is again with society. So I'll go ahead and grab that piece there. Let's do that. And anything else? The boxing gloves is all set up. No extra boxing gloves. But at least that's buffing things a little bit. We do need. Let's get a clock, right? Clock. A little bit of. You know what? There's a few things we can do. Give me this. We have this apple thing, red apple painting, which we can do. Wow, it's not really great, but we'll put that in there. Plus, we'll add a little bit of a clock in here as well, so they can see what's going on time-wise. Plus, I think maybe a plant or two in a couple of locations, or something like that. That gives us a bit of breather there. Now, yes, let's stop with the money there. Now, can we use these people straight away? I think the answer to that question must be yes. Audrey, our new society person, can head straight into that one. And then over here, Tatiana, our new entertainment person, which is very lowly buffed, can go in there and get us a silver tag over here plus a light, which is something that we need. Okay, all of that should be running. Good. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, now we've got a crime story going, and we've got no crime people ready to do their thing. Whether we need to do this one, I think this is a bit too much. Let's avoid that one. There's still 11 stories out there, so that's not necessarily helping us out just yet. This is an education one. We'll go for that because of the silver tag over there. Okay, so let's see what's happening over here. Alexandra needs a little bit of a rest, though. We can tag another. We can only do, let's just do this one. Yeah, let's grab. Alexandra can go and do that. We'll grab it. Audrey can go and do this one. We'll grab another lie. I wonder about all of these lies. But effectively, for each lie, we get an influence point, which could be, I mean, one bad paper, but we could do quite a reasonable job there. Let's do the small delivery because we just need to stack basically both of those. Okay, so it's been delivered. Let's pop it in there, so that's okay, and then we'll also pop it in here. Yeah, well, it's all good, really. Okay, let's just go in here. What do we need? Educational tag. Yeah, let's get that going. Thank you. Let's have a look. What else do we have here? We want after the lie. Here, once that's done, we'll stop. We'll necessarily. Okay, you are not ready to do that. We can close that one. That's fine. No need to worry further. People are dropping stuff off, so hopefully we can now send someone out to go and sort out the lie. Audrey, get out there and do the thing. 2 more stories. I don't think we need that one. How about this one? A bribe to give us to fame, which is another good tag to have. Let's have a look. Not sure if this does anything. Okay, good. Got that going. We just need to click it until we get there, I guess. Okay, entertainment. Let's get Paulina out there to get us that tag with a single story. That's fine. This one, I'm going to let it go so we can get the next story out there. Okay, who's this? Yeah, that's fine. We can let that one go too. We don't need that. What else is happening over here? The lie is almost done. Whether we can finish all of them is a big question mark. Okay, they're all done there. Now, can we quickly have a look? Which of these lies will be done? That one is done, or will be done. That one will be done. This one should be done. This one should be done. And this one should be done. Okay, we'll keep a bit of an eye on it. Do we have multiple fames? No. Just multiple silvers, but not multiple fames. Okay, keep going. Keep running the action there. Let's stack the machine with a bit more. We would need that. We've got some more stories that we can have a look at. I may as well run it, right? Let's run that. This is almost done. Oh, no, that is the fame tag we were looking at over there. Another story ready to go. Let's have a look. Something in the sports category. We don't have anybody ready to go, so I'm going to let this one slide. Over here, we can send Edith out there to grab that story for us. And we've got a sports story, which we don't have anybody for. How many do we have? We have 1 more story left. I guess we should find it anyway. There's someone that's looking after it straight away. So we can just leave that story in there. And another sports story with another statistics tag, which is useful. So let's go and grab that. That's a pretty cheap little bribe. We've got that ready. So these two can go and grab those 2 stories once they've arrived. Right? So I guess we've got Paulina ready to go. Potentially this one. Let's see about the rest. Now we're going to presses. Okay, let's just quickly do a double check again on our lies. If we wanted to print all of the lies, when are you finishing? Now you're finishing on Monday, right? So can you please go ahead and prioritize that item for us? You are still on Sunday. You are still on Sunday. So let's just make sure to get these things a little bit more prioritized. Please do your thing. let's have another look. Where are we at now? Still on Monday. Oh no. That's not what I wanted. It's this one. It's also still on Monday. So if I trim this, we lose the lie, right? Oh no. Yeah. If I trim that, lose the lie. So I do need to. If we might lose the lie altogether. So we'll have a little bit of a look. We might not. We definitely don't need all of them. We've got everything there ready to go. Make sure we print all of that. Now we put some stuff here, but we're a little bit short on cash. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go back. Wow, so many of these stories are not done. Monday, right? Sunday. So this one should be done soon. Monday. And stuck somewhere. We need another person here. So yeah, this is becoming a bit of a problem. This is sloppy production. Now this is Monday. Now that is Monday. Oh, this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. I'm just going to dump these stories. I'm not going to print lies if we can't get them out in time. This is really so. This is a bit of a problem. We should have added an extra person to the mix here to assemble. Assembly seems to be taking a lot of time. That must print now. So we barely got that last one out there. I don't even know if we've got enough stories. Is what I look at all of these things that's not ready. At least we've got a lie. I don't know if I should triple the lie. Maybe what we do. Wow. So something like this is in fact better than the other one. So let's do this one. Let's just see what do we. Okay, so someone's needing to do a bit of work here. Yeah, let's send someone out so we can capture that story. Luckily, I saw that. Okay, so let's do that. So now we will continue to do. Well, we'll do a bit of this. We'll do a bit of that. Lots of sport combos there. Okay, we need crime. So that's a reasonable tag we have. We need crime and we need defeat. Oh no. Oh no. So we're gonna drop that one and we're gonna run crime and defeat. To be honest, now what we'll do is we'll do that. We'll do this, right? Okay, so we at least got that going. We don't have a lie yet, but we'll have a lie. We'll definitely have a lie. A lion society or a lion entertainment. Look at that. What else do we have here? Do we have any other political? Any other defeat? Any other crime? Any other? No, so nothing really. So we may as well just print kind of one of these. That's a nice one to run as a. Actually, should that have run on the front? Maybe we don't have enough to go with it. Anyway, okay, we need to run a lie. So let's run a lie. It's counted by that, so that's pretty good. Okay, so that gives us a lie at least. We could run an extra lie for a little bit extra cash. I think that's what we'll do. No. This is the one in there. Gives us a lot of extra stuffies. And we'll run another lie. And we'll run one of these two. Something like that. Right? If we go straight to the front, we didn't have a gold tag, right? If we were to run, now this is a pretty good set of combos. I don't think this one is much better. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. Do we change them up? Let's change them up. Let's throw these at the front. Right? Let's go with that one for 3. and these two. Yeah, whatever. These two, right? Okay. Simple, kind of as simple as that. Then at the back, we'll run this one, and that one. And yeah, that gives us a little bit more. A little bit. We squeezed it out a little bit. We're effectively running 2 lives, I think. Yeah, so we'll get 2 influence points. Okay, I think that's okay. That is okay. We don't have enough paper, so let's quickly just go up and cancel. There should be paper stored somewhere, right? There was paper behind the bus here. Can we have a... We can't see behind the bus, right? Anyway, there should be paper somewhere we can grab. We're not missing that much. So let's just pop in a little bit of paper there. Then hopefully they'll stack the paper over the other way. Oh, we're still short. Okay, well, we can still do a little bit more. I'm going to grab your paper. Stack it in there. Oh, we're going to still be short. And I'm going to grab your extra paper there and we'll stack it in there. So that should hopefully get us to enough paper to do the mix there. Yeah, that's fine. So let's start it. We've got everything in place. We'll go ahead and run it and we'll do that. There we go. Running that one. Wow, that's actually been a long episode for only a single news cycle. Running through our new jig. 147,000 newspaper sold. Record sales. I like it. I like it. And we've got 4 influence points. That's good. We've got a nice big number that came in. That's good as well. And we've cleared out some 3,000 extra subscribers plus an extra influence point. And we've made these guys happy and got some influence points over here. Oh, I think it's already been assigned. We're very close to unlocking the cathedral. And lots more money. Yeah, we've expanded a fair bit here, so that's okay. Reasonable. At least we've got the cash going now. Everybody's seeming to is getting some stuff. Ooh, Rosie, that's a good one. Transporting level 1 + 1. We'll leave that recap. Okay, let's quickly have a look at what it is that we're going to do in the next one. Okay, so what's this guy asking us to do? Print politics the most, and we don't get anything really out of it. So let's put that one on hold. These guys want us to print a red herring for an influence point and a bit of a cash reward, which I think is what we're going to do. And over here, just print more society for some influence points. So I guess this one, I think, is a little bit better value for us at the moment, especially because we are trying to chase that one down. Now, in addition to that, what we're also after is trying to get to the courthouse. I think we might go and run this district, right? I don't think we need this one, even though this one would be good because we've already got the statistics coming across the line here. We already have the statistics coming across the line. Ooh, we're starting to see left-leaning, right-leaning. Okay, good. I guess we'll do this one because we've already got the silver tag. The other tag should be a little bit easier to get. What did these guys ask us to do? A red herring. Okay, so let's select that district, which is not going to get us up to the courthouse, but it'll unlock a few other things. But we're in a good position for that. And then here we want the red herring, which we've accepted. So that is our next piece or our next agenda. And here we've got a little bit of a cutscene. Oh, hello there. We're just talking about people's perception of newspapers. Yeah. That's right. People like their rags a certain way, you know. The serious folk, they love to read about all of the informational stuff. They have a thing for quality, variety, and depth of news. Then there's folks who love the drama, the mystery, the ultimate thrill seekers. They are all about sensationalism, hot topics, flashy photos, and tasty headlines. Golly, reminds me of the good old days. Now, you might think that's it, but don't forget the moderate folk. Being moderate is good for business. Think ads, consistent coverage on all topics, a few combos here and there. My point is, know your target audience, and these rags will fly off the counter. Exactly. Now, how do you become a certain type of newspaper, you ask? Pay close attention to your articles. They might contain clues on how they will be perceived. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. Have a great week, publisher. Good luck. Okay. So now we're going to start leaning left and right and all these kind of things. So we'll have a bit of a look at that in the next episode. Happy that we are progressing quite quickly along all of this stuff. Okay. I'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button as always. Bye-bye.